Konami's never done this before. You have to understand, right? Konami's very new at this. I don't think Konami's actually made a full-on game since, what was that zombie Metal Gear game? I mean, there's not much you need to spoil for me. I'm not a huge Silent Hill fan. You can consider me sort of curious. The only time we've ever been here, I'm more curious what Konami's actually doing as a company. If this is going to be like an anime, like what the hell it's actually going to be. Metal Gear Survive was like the last time they actually made like a full game. But that wasn't even like a full game. It was like a sort of a game. Everything else has just been ports of other games that they have already made in the past and stuff like that. You know, them actually jumping back into the shoes and trying to make a brand new game or something of a new game, a new remake or something, is actually unique, right? It's been a pretty decent amount of time. These guys make like pachinko machines and medical equipment, you know? Just show it to me, because at this point I'm just more curious than anything. I just kind of want to know what the hell they're up to. Oh, this is visuals to a game. CG, in fact. High quality CG. So the Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah.
Could she really be here? Waiting for me?
I think we all saw this one coming. This was, you know, leaked a very long time ago.
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
The only Silent Hill game I've actually played through. And this is, I'm assuming...
Streams. I see that town.
Made by the same people that made that other Silent Hill-like game, right? I think so. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the medium. We played the Schmedium right around when Xbox came out, because it came out Xbox exclusive, or it was free on Game Pass. We just tried it.
I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
This is a big CG trailer, right? Very little actually gameplay.
I'm ready.
We saw him walking around. That was actual gameplay. You know what's funny after seeing this? And I think this will likely be good and be a good remake. I'm actually curious, based on what Silent Hill 2 is. It's not an action game, it's not a Resident Evil, like it's a very unique kind of game. It's a very depressing game, right? I wonder if it being something outside of the PlayStation 2 era, very interpretive sort of visuals,
Welcome to Silent Hill Transmission, the show that
is gonna deter from the experience.
My name is Selena, and I'll be your
And that's a
facilitator.
weird thing
Thank
to
you
say,
very much for
right?
having me. And
サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。今日はよろしくお願いします。
You know?
まずはじめ
Like
に
seeing like
サイレントヒル
James in like
シリーズの映像をご
super
覧
high
いただきました。
fidelity and stuff
そ
like
してです
that.
ね、より詳しくお伝えするために 一緒にゲームを
I wonder if that's
作って
going
い
to be
る
more
人をお呼びしてい
distracting
ます。
than.
では早速ご紹介いたします。
Yeah,
コンセプトアー
that's
ティストの
weird.
伊藤正弘さんです。
Now he's walking down the street. Give him a second.
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
改めまして岡本さん、伊藤さん、サイレントヒルが帰ってくるんですね。
はい、そうなんです。ファンの皆さん、本当に大変お待たせしました。サイレントヒルが帰ってきて、
I'm just real ready to jump back into Silent Hill 2 so I can solve that puzzle with the wax
そろ
again.
そろ3年ですよね。
いや本当長かったですよね。でもこうしてこのタイトルをまたこう再始動できるっていうそのタイミングを皆さんにお伝えできるっていうことに僕はすごく興奮しております。
伊藤さんの場合、ツイッターにもすごくフ
Yeah,
ァン
the
の方
medium
が
was
攻撃されているの
okay.
で、もう隠してるの
Medium
が
was
大変だったんじゃないですか。
いやそうなんです
It
よ
didn't really grab me though, but it was fine.
そのことに本当にファンからいろいろ質問されてそれをのらりくらりと交わすのが大変でして、
いや僕らもちょっと脇で見ていてちょっとドキドキしておりました。それでですね、サイレントヒルといえばもう一方、作曲家の山岡明さん。山岡さんとも一緒に作っているんですけれども、ちょっと本日はですね、残念ながらこの場に来られなかったのでビデオメッセージをお預かりしております。どうぞご覧ください。
山岡です。もう20
Oh, he's not in Silent Hill.
20年以上経った作品でリメイクという形でまた新しい作品としてですね蘇るということで、個人的にも僕的にもすごく嬉しく思っています。当時はそのいろいろこうチャレンジ
Yeah, I
しようとい
played
うか
the Fatal Frame 1. I haven't beaten it, and a bit of Fatal Frame 2.
中でも
They're very different games than Silent Hill 2.
今までないものを
And even
大テーマ
without
として
playing the
作
other
る
Silent Hill games very much and only experiencing so much of like 1
当
and
時ディレ
3,
クターがドストエフスキーの
I've heard from everybody that Silent Hill 2 is very different than Silent Hill like 1 and 3.
何を作るんだろうなと。で音楽ももちろんですけど模索というかすごいいろいろチャレンジしてた思いではあります。このタイトルであれば新しい音楽っていうものを
This is 100% a
作り上げら
remake.
れるかなっていう
Yeah,
のは
I think this is a remake based on the very little they
未だ
show.
に20年
There was one shot of him walking down the
サイレン
street.
トヒルっていうタイトルがみんなの心の中に残ってるっていうのは僕はすごくやってよかったというか本当にこの上ない嬉しさというか気持ちでもあります。でリメイクに関してもまたさらに新しい音楽性であったり新しいチャレンジもそうかもしれないですし従来のファンの方にもきちっと届けられる心に刺さるサウンドデザインだったり音楽だったり、もちろんサイレントヒルを知らないサイレントヒル2を知らないユーザーさんにとってもその時サイレントヒル2が初めて出た時のインパクトというか衝撃というか作れたらいいなと思っています。皆さんもぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
I'm more shocked that it's
山岡
actually
さんありがとう
happening.
ございます。
You
コ
know?
ナミのサウンドね、若いスタッフみんな山岡さんのことを尊敬しているのでみんなワクワクしながら一緒に仕事させていただいております。
Konami's game division is
そして
so
ですね、日本だけでなく
such a
制
weird
作チームについてのお
thing.
話もさせてください。今回のサイレントヒル2はポーランドのホラーゲームのスペシャリストブルーバーチームで制
Oh,
作
they
してい
also
ます
made Blair Witch. I didn't get a chance to play that, but I heard it was good. That walking
いただ
sim.
いてますので、こちらもどうぞご覧ください。
Silent Hill 2 is a cult classic, and it's widely recognized as one of the best games ever made.
For many Bluebird team members, Silent Hill is the title which made them fall in love in horror games.
Yeah, this isn't really a this
is why
isn't
we
really a
approach our
situation
work
of
with a great respect
like
to the
Konami's
original
back.
game.
No, Konami's like making their budgeting games, you know.
Atmosphere intact. We are working closely with
Somebody in
original
Konami gives a
creators
shit about
such
games.
as
It's just they're not.
Masahiro Ito and Akira
They don't have an internal structure of developers really anymore. I mean, they barely have any gameplay to show off of this so far.
We want Silent Hill 2 to make the same strong impression today that the original game did 21 years ago. While we want to achieve the same end result, players' expectations evolve over time, and certain things need to be modernized to have the same or similar effect. For example, that's why we went with the over-the-shoulder camera.
That was
so we
gameplay
can
shot
immerse
right there.
players into the game world
Like
as
one of
much
the
as
few.
possible.
We are creating a synergy where new or modernized mechanics and features actually support the original spirit of Silent Hill 2. Combining the old with the new is no easy task, but we believe we are on the right track.
Are they going to act as weirdly as in the OG? I don't think so.
Everything what made the game
the weird, unsettling,
but give it a new form, which will
right, like the super unsettling
into the foggy
feel
of Silent Hill.
Of the old game. I don't know if that's going to be there. That's going to be very hard to recreate that in a modern era, right?
すごいです。この現場からサイレントヒル2が生まれたんですね。
そうなんですよ。もう彼らは本当にホラーゲームとサイレントヒルが大好きで、コナミってサイレントヒルに関しては世界中のチームから毎年のように提案をいただくんですけれども、その中でも彼らは最もですね情熱的で。
And that's what I was talking about, like as these guys are like hyping up the game. That's what I was talking about like feel, where it's like Silent Hill 2 being stuck in the PS2 era. Because once again, it's a game with like shitty combat. It's a game where whenever you have to actually fight enemies, it's not great. But so many other parts of the game are really good. Traversal's not great either. But once you like experience it for what it is and what it's trying to be, you're like, oh, I get it. I get it why this is really good. And then there is a lot of like interpretation to be built in with the old version of the game, you know? It's almost like all the jank helps it to make you feel like this is a very odd experience, you know?
I'm the Vice President of Global Third-Party Relations at Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Oh God.
I'm extremely excited to hear about the announcement of Silent Hill 2. Congratulations. This is definitely a celebratory moment, and we're looking forward to bringing Silent Hill 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Being huge fans of the franchise, our team at SIE feels fortunate and excited to support the revival of Silent Hill. Okamoto-san, we eagerly await hearing more
I've spoken a lot with
in store for
Chris or Sven over the years.
Thank you again for your partnership.
Because he used to be the ex-Capcom USA VP.
サイレントヒルはプレイステーションとともに成長してきたシリーズです。プレイステーション向けに発売できて非常に嬉しいですね。
皆様のサイレントヒル2に寄せる期待がすごいですね。私自身サイレントヒル2の大ファンなので、もう。
So he's probably one of the big reasons this is even happening.
ありがとうございます。ファンの皆様にはですね、
And imagine a lot of the budget for the game came from Sony, you know? Which is why it's a console exclusive to PlayStation.
そうなんですね。わかりました。ファンとしてすぐにチェックさせていただきます。それではこの回はこの辺りで、岡本さん、伊藤さん、ありがとうございました。
That's not over yet.
私たちのいる世界も変わってきましたよ。
はい。このイベントはサイレントヒル2だけでは終わらないんです。
Here's the live action Netflix series.
才能あふれるクリエイターたちとサイレントヒルの世界をさらに拡大していきます。
Damn, we're gonna get the Silent Hill MCU?
そしてその新しいビジョンの一つをお披露目することができるんです。ビデオの方をご覧ください。
Is it a Silent Hill theme park in Japan?
Why are you here? No, in this place. Why are you here? Here to be punished. That's good, I like it. You know what, I think you're right. I think we've done something so awful. We are stuck here in this place, being judged by these people. But for you, I think it's more than that. I think you're here for some other reason.
I don't know who these devs are.
And I don't want to be anywhere near you when you figure that out.
Townfall.
Hi, my name is John McKellen. I'm the creative director at No Code, and we are working on Silent Hill Townfall. I remember playing the original Silent Hill on PS1 back in...
Not a Netflix series, I'm shocked.
From that moment on. So for us to work on this game with our friends at Annapurna feels like an actual dream come true. It's a real honour for us to bring a new title to this series that both respects the source material, but also does something a little bit different with it. To say that Silent Hill has been an inspiration to No Code would be a massive understatement. Our previous two games, Stories Untold and Observation, both played with that same deep psychological horror. And at No Code, we're all about weaving that narrative and that experience into every aspect of our game design.
One of those previous two games were pretty good.
Even our UI.
I've never even heard of them.
Obviously, the teaser trailer is just the beginning, and we can't show you any more just yet. We're going to be hard at work for a while, but we can't wait to come back in the new year and show you more.
They were really good?
Until then, it might be worth watching that trailer again and see what you might have missed.
Yeah, it's like, we'll just get a hold of all the devs that have been doing this shit already for like the past 10, 20 years while Konami hasn't to do this shit, you
実は
know?
ちょっとしたカリフォルニアでのランチミーティングから始まったんですよ。アンナプルナインタラクティブとノーコードの大ファンだったので、この絶好の機会を必ず成功させたいと思ってます。サイレントヒルの新作を一緒に作ってくれるこれ以上ないパートナーだと思ってます。
そうなんですか。この他にも新たなパートナーはいらっしゃるんでしょうか。
はい。まだ今日は言えないんですけれども、同様に素晴らしい才能を持ったチームと今後のパートナーシップを拡大していく予定です。
それは素晴らしいですね。
They're not the actual devs, from what I
ありが
understand.
とうございます。では、タウンホールの話はひとまずここまでにして、次の話題に移っていきたいと思います。
There's another topic? We're teleporting somewhere else? We're gonna be in a funky flesh cage?
実はサイレントヒルはゲーム以外の展開もあるんです。
Uh-oh.
ここではその情報をお伝えしていきます。
なるほど、また新しい楽しみが増えますね。ではここでアシスタントプロデューサー内藤瑠衣さんをお迎えしてその新たな展開について伺っていきましょう。内藤さん、お願いいたします。
サイレントヒルの IP 展開、クロスメディア展開を担当しています内藤です。
Cross media development. My question is it going to be either an anime or live
今
action?
回はですね、サイレントヒルゲームの復活のきっかけともなった映画化の話です。数年前に映画の元々作ってた映画のプロデューサーの方から最新作作りたい
Well, it's live
という提案をいただ
action.
きました。監督は第一作の方を演出されたクリストフ・ガンズ氏が手掛けると。でさらにいいプロット、いい企画をいただいて、これはいい映画にな
He
る。
directed Brotherhood of the Wolf as well. I saw that in theaters.
ただですね、
That's the Bloodborne looking movie.
映画だけでいいのかというところもあって、これはゲーム
Where the dudes like very clearly inspired Bloodborne with their costume
ゲー
design.
ムと一緒に復活する道のりを歩んできたという感じになります。
なるほど、素晴らしいですね。
ではここでそのプロデューサー監督2名から
Was it good? Not really. It was okay.
This return is my return to a world, a universe that I have touched in 2006, 15 years ago. The film was a great success, and we decided to go back to the best of his stories. I mean, Silent Hill 2. The film is the story of a young
So
guy
interesting
coming back
that
to Silent Hill, where
this
he has
movie
great
existing
love. And what he's going to find is a pure nature.
is going to be the catalyst to other games now. Like the reason these whole games are happening is because they're making a Silent Hill 2 movie.
Of Silent Hill that needs to be done, and they are 100% on board.
In the first Silent Hill, we were exploring a world, the world of this small town, completely closed into the mist. It was like being trapped into a twilight zone. But in the second game, you know, the creator of the game have changed the rules, you know. We were basically going back to Silent Hill, the same town, but we
Oh,
were
and it's just going to be Silent Hill 2.
this strange world.
Screw it.
Entirely through the
Literally a James movie, yeah.
hero we were playing.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
He realized that Mary is lost somewhere into this strange place.
Jeez, man. If y'all like Silent Hill 2, this is your comeuppance, right?
Whatever a man can go deep in hell to bring back the soul or the person he loved the most in his life.
So it's much more about psychological horror, even if We are going to find again all the same creature and the same strange terror sequence and things like that. But the first big interrogation and the first big terror is about ourselves. Are we mad? Are we sane? Are we sane to go back to Silent Hill to find this great love?
This one now has so many years from the first one that there is a clear idea from Christoph to make it modern, but also very true to the video game. And that's also what it is. We are also respecting the will of the author, the producers, and Konami into this adaptation. Christoph, it's really somebody that respects the work that has been done, but that also has his own vision. It nurtures the creative vision of the authors from the game, but with a different vision from a filmmaker. And both, they have created, I believe, something that has struck the minds of the fans.
No, Sean Bean was in the first one.
Were great artistic achievement, and I have a responsibility.
Don't expect them to be in this one.
On a big screen, you know.
Christoph is a real gamer.
I remember that. I saw Silent Hill only in theaters when it first came out.
That's why the first film was so well received by the fans of Silent Hill, because they felt that I was one of them.
You may or may not make this one.
It was so important for me to respect.
Oh, that's right. There was a second Silent Hill movie. I forgot about that.
The start of everything. Everything starts from this respect. So I'm going with a maximum of humility,
Jesus,
maximum of respect, but in the same time I have quite a charge, quite a goal, which is
I never watched that one. Wasn't it like a straight to DVD or some shit?
The game, which is entirely about immersion, into a tale, into a story that we can tell in 90 or 100 minutes.
The monsters are also one of the key elements that the fans
it was CG.
for. And we are updating those in a way that the creation is similar, but they will be striking.
For me, one of my major goals in this film is
3D, not 3D
classic monster
CG. 3D.
About Red Pyramid, you know, big guy with the helmet. You know.
I mean, I'm assuming that a lot of this footage is getting people hyped right now. Some people thinking that it's new.
2006 were
And these are all just shots from like the first movie.
But in the
I'm pretty sure.
It was important to come back with surprise.
It's a new universe. It's a new challenge, and those are very important to bring these icons differently to the audience because they want them to have that wow effect.
That's why, you know, I found a very interesting collaboration with the people of Konami. They helped me a lot to achieve this new design of the monster because they are also working on new episode for the franchise of Silent Hill.
The younger audience, they want that collective experience. They want to be with their friends. They want to talk about it, but they want also to live that experience.
Yeah, and I don't remember the first movie specifically being that bad. It felt like very
quite different
direct, you know? It felt very
it's very different.
Like faithful in some way, but not like, but it was ultimately like not a great movie.
We are
like it was almost too faithful. You know, like it was on the nose to the point where
more immersive, interactive, and we have now
it loses the fact that it's a movie. You know, it's a great atmosphere. It has all the enemies. Like it's got creepy gore. It's got some terrible death scene with the crazy, you know, church chick in the end. It's like super faithful to the game, but it almost forgets that it is a movie. It feels like.
We have to be perfectly aware.
Instead of having a really cohesive beginning, middle, and end, and you know, great characters to bring you through it, it doesn't. I don't remember that specifically happening.
You know, very surprising.
But I remember it being very, like, relatively faithful to like having all these enemies and not faithful to the story. Don't get me wrong, not faithful to the story, faithful to like the visuals of the game.
ゲーム両方を最高のクオリティにしてファンにお届けしたいと思ってます。
もうファンとしては両方とも本当に楽しみです。 内藤さん、映画もゲームもまだまだこれからだと思うんですけれども、今後の予定などってお聞きすることってできますでしょうか。
さっきの映像の中にもあったと思うんですけど、すでに絵コンテとかイメージボードとか。
Granted, I saw it once in theaters back in 2006 or something like that, and
映画の方も山場がいっぱいあると思うんで、こちらの方もゲームと一緒にいい作品になるように進めていきたいと思ってます。
ありがとうございます。映画も楽しみです。この配信をご覧の皆さんもぜひ
Same people that, you know, were responsible for making the Monster Hunter movie good, you know, could be trying to make this one good too. I really don't have a lot of faith that movie's going to be any good. I really don't. Merchandise! Merchandising! Merchandising! Silent Hill t-shirts! Silent Hill plushies! Silent Hill pop figures! Silent Hill the flamethrower! Kids are gonna love it.
Is coming. Thoroughly supervised by the art director and the monster designer of Silent Hill 2, Masahiro Ito, all details are brushed up. You can even see the details we couldn't express because of the video game spec at the time. The base capturing the scaffold can be connected, and you can recreate the scene of the final fight against 2 red pyramid things. Up next, James Sunderland 1/6 scale statue. The realistic sculpture perfectly captures James'
Last thing I want is a statue of James, man. I don't know if it's just me, but after like playing through Silent Hill 2, I think the last thing I want is a 1/6 scale statue of James. James is not a hero fucking character, man. He's not. Maybe I got the wrong ending. Okay.
The right hand is
maybe I did.
The hand holding the gun,
maybe
which appears in the sub scenario born from a.
As you play through the game, he doesn't come across as, you know.
The secret ending of
now this one. Now this ending definitely is.
Coin bank statue.
Now this ending, that one deserves a pure 1/6 scale statue.
So it was all your work. From here, we will introduce some products from the official Konami shop. First, Silent Hill board collection. We made a collection that encapsulates all that horror and eeriness, featuring legendary characters from the first 4 installments of the franchise. These hand-numbered limited decks are now available for pre-order. In the official Konami shop, all these products are now available. Please check it out. Here is further information about Silent Hill goods. From Crazy Rock, 1/6 scale fully articulated collectible figures of Red Pyramid Thing and Bubblehead Nurse are coming. They are high quality and fully articulated. From Good Smile Company, Pop-Up Parade Bubblehead Nurse is
Jeez, have these not actually been announced before? There's so much stuff.
Is a series of figures that are easy to collect. Each figure typically stands around 17 to 18 centimeters in height. From Bedrock Collectibles, Red Pyramid Thing and Maria Elevator Chase diorama is coming. This statue diorama captures a moment in time as Red Pyramid Thing readies to swing his great blade while Maria attempts to run away.
Wait a
and reach
minute.
the elevator in time with her outreached hand.
Is this the scene I think it was? The one that we like
to the Bedrock Collectibles website.
completely
Konami is
screwed
proud
up
to
during our
present all
playthrough?
these items on
Where it's like a
Silent Hill
narrow
e-commerce
hallway?
page. Don't miss it and secure your
And
order.
like, I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening? Wait, what does the game want me to do? What is happening? That moment? All right. Iconic moment.
Now the scene has changed and we have our next guest. Our next guest is Jacob Navok. Jacob, please introduce yourself.
Now.
My name is Jacob Navok and I'm the CEO at Genbit.
Jacob, what will you be presenting this time?
I'm going to show you a new kind of Silent Hill, an experience that you haven't seen up until now.
A whole new experience.
I hope it's VR.
What's it all about? Please take a look at this video for hint.
I hope it's a VR thing. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Wait a minute. It's a Silent Hill. Silent Hill, what's that, like the Predator style Platonic game, right? Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm already calling. It's the same devs too. Okay. I never played Dead by Daylight, but
Well, this is going to be another world of Silent Hill. Jacob, could you please introduce your project?
For over 20 years, Silent Hill has haunted my memories. And lately, I enjoy watching streamers playing Silent Hill with their fans. We love the feeling of being scared together, of experiencing fear with friends. It's why watching horror films in the theater is so fun. Silent Hill Ascension takes that feeling of communal fear to a massive scale. It's a live,
you and 64
real-time
players
interactive series where millions of fans will watch together as the chilling story
I wish it was
unfolds.
just like Fortnite's been taken
Change its
over by
outcome.
Silent
Even
Hill.
be a part of scenes. There is no reset button.
So you get
Decisions
like
that you make
James,
mean life or death
like
in
doing
story.
the
It's your chance to shape Silent Hill canon forever. Silent Hill Ascension is brought to you by Genvid, Bad Robot, Behavior, and DJ2.
Yeah, it seems
Goes
like
live in
a Dead by Daylight sort of game.
Ascension.com for updates.
I'm so excited about this new world of Silent Hill. Here are some messages we received from two important partners in the project. Before we look at the messages, could you please introduce them?
Today we're going to hear from Bad Robot as well as Behavior.
I see. Okay, first things first. I would like
I
to
knew
read
they
a
were gonna bring
message from
fucking
director
J.J. Abrams in on
J.J.
this shit. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Genvid's experience presents a wild, epic, and innovative
It's
new
text.
way to immerse yourself in the horrors
J.J.
of Silent
Abrams
Hill.
said something about our game.
Next, please watch the message from the art director of Bad Robot and the creative team
That
of
is
Behavior
so.
Interactive.
That is so
I'm
Konami,
Chris
dude.
Amwell from Bad Robot Games and art director for Silent Hill Ascension.
Right?
Our
Like
approach to Silent Hill
it's
Ascension is to
so
ensure we
Konami
maintain
that this
the tone
entire thing
and
is
the feeling that
spearheaded
fans
by
have
like
come to love
Hollywood
in the
bullshit.
franchise, while also adding our own twist of an oppressed, tormented, and morose
All of it
dimension
is
of reality.
spearheaded by Hollywood
Silent Hill
bullshit.
creatures are often manifested projections from the darkest
As
depths
much
of the
as you
main
would
character's
think
minds.
that, you know, after
In Silent Hill
Kojima
Ascension,
left,
we build
that
off
a
of
lot of
this.
that stuff would
Our creatures are
potentially go
inspired
away,
by the personal traumas
and they would,
internal
you know,
demons of
maybe
our
find different
characters'
focus
past
at
lives.
Konami. It's weird that things
We
still
want the
stay
art
the
style to be
same.
a fresh take on the
Next thing,
brand,
Kathleen
while
Kennedy is
still
going to
being
walk in
equally
and tell us about
respectful to
Silent Hill or
everyone.
some shit.
In 2021, we released The Executioner. And the
I'm not saying that's a
survivor,
bad
Cheryl
thing. I'm
Mason,
saying like
Dead
that
by
is.
Daylight. Today, Behavior once again will dive into the world of Silent Hill.
That's just the way a lot of these Japanese, they're obsessed with like American
Here's
cinema
Chris,
and Hollywood.
VP Creative.
So
of our
just
service division
take
will
us.
Tell you all about it.
Everyone at Behavior is excited to announce our collaboration with Genvid on Silent Hill Ascension, in a new form of entertainment that blends community, live storytelling, and interactivity. Silent Hill Ascension takes you and the entire community on a unique interactive storytelling experience where the decisions you make affect the characters and the world.
If this is a
Those
proper
decisions
Silent
become
Hill
canon,
co-op
and there's no
game,
reset.
count me in,
This is
man.
a whole new chapter for Silent Hill, with new characters.
If it's just a
and frightful
co-op
monsters,
game, count me in.
where the stakes couldn't be more real. We're thrilled
If they're
to be
going for
working
something
with the
that's
talented
actually
teams at
beyond
Genvid, Bad
like
Robot, and
Dead by
DJ2
Daylight,
to
if they're
bring
going for
Silent Hill
something that's
Ascension to
not just
life.
like a pretty much
Look for it to go
multiplayer
live in
matchmaking and all this
2023,
kind of stuff,
and sign up
maybe.
at Ascension.com for updates.
I can see the new charm of Silent Hill. The fun only gets better. Jacob, what do you think of the two message videos?
I am thrilled to work with these incredible teams. Together, we're going to revolutionize what horror means in interactive media.
Like they're not actually saying what the fuck
Fantastic.
it
We are
is.
excited too. I hope everyone watching this distribution is eagerly awaiting this new Silent Hill. I am sure you will not be disappointed. Thank you, Jacob, for sharing your
Oh,
fascinating
you know
title
what
with
it's
us
gonna
today.
be?
Thank you for your time, Jacob.
Thank you very much.
You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be the stuff that Bandai Namco's been doing, Until Dawn. Yeah. Not even Until Dawn is the old one. Like, it's gonna be an Until Dawn type of game. And even those games have multiplayer now, you know?
Thank you very much. Finally, we will leave you with that completely new video. Thank you for watching Silent Hill.
That makes a lot of sense. Dark anthology pictures, dark pictures, yeah. No actual gameplay footage. What the hell is this? This is in a completely different setting. Wait, are they actually making one? Silent Hill, the Chia Pet. They are! Oh, man! They're making like a Japan-themed... Wait, I'm very... That's exciting. Why was the guy that writing it like a chat member's name? Jesus. Well, that, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, they said not game footage to infer the fact that, yes, there will be game footage eventually, right? So they're making like the Reverse team is developing it. They just show it. I mean, I was too busy. Oh, God, I looked at the chat at that moment. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Like, that doesn't instill a lot of confidence immediately. It's a lot of announcements. It's like, it's clear that they were doing a lot of stuff over the past few years and just not telling anybody, you know? And I feel like it's like the true actual comeuppance for Silent Hill fans, you know? I had pretty low expectations going into this. I assumed that NFTs would be talked about. I'd assumed that Silent Hill blockchain was going to be chatted about in some way. I thought there was going to be a Netflix live action series. We got pretty close on that one. They're actually making a full movie, like a good on. I feel like it'll probably do very well. I feel like this Silent Hill stuff has been desperately wanted and avoided by its creators and its, you know, shitty company that owns it.